All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. This training session that I want to do today is find your college. The goal this morning is to take about 20 minutes to show you how in the Transfer Virginia portal, you or a student or you helping a student can learn about the various colleges that participate in the Transfer Virginia portal, learn to compare and find information about those colleges to help a student make the decision where they want to go for a particular degree. And so right now you should be seeing the Transfer Virginia homepage, your credits, your degree, your move. This Transfer Virginia is found at www.transfervirginia, all spelled out, .org. So the Transfer Virginia portal is kind of the first of its kind in Virginia, and still there are a lot of states that don't have a tool like this, but it is one place where a user, and we're going to say a student, but there are a lot of people who help students along the way, how students can find colleges and universities in the state, find the degree programs that those colleges and universities offer, learn about the various colleges. And one thing that's really special about the Transfer Virginia portal is the ability for students to add into a portfolio any previous college courses, any exams like AP or International Baccalaureate, any certifications that they've taken. Put those into their portfolio and then see what equivalent credits a college might offer for those particular courses or exams, and how would those apply to a particular program at a college. There's a lot of other resources, career exploration, actually contacting a college for assistance, a lot of resource center things, guaranteed admission agreements are housed there. Transfer guides that are coming that offer pathways from community colleges to four-year programs. Those will be available starting in the fall. So it's one website that houses a whole bunch of really good information for students in Virginia. So for this particular training course, Find Your College, I just want to show you a little piece of the portal, but I do encourage you to go in and really explore. Let's see. So I'm going to start with looking at the Transfer Partners link along the top. And there's this yellow bar along the top that's got menu information. There's also the blue bar in the center that's got good information. And if you are brand new to transfervirginia.org, you might just want to go to the Get Started and see the various pieces. I also have linked previous training recordings to the date of that training. So you can go back and listen to other short training pieces that I've done. So I want to start with the Transfer Partners. And when I click on Transfer Partners, this is going to bring up a page that has all our 2-year partners and our 4-year partners, as well as future transfer partners, and links to some additional colleges. Actually, those aren't links. These are colleges that we would like to, they are linked to their websites. They're colleges that we hope will come on in the future as partners. What do I mean by partner? So these 2-year and 4-year partners have very robust information in the portal. And I'll show you some of that information momentarily. The future transfer partners have an institution profile so that students can learn the basics about the college or university, but they aren't going to have the full listing of programs. They aren't going to have program plans. They are there for information only right now. I can tell you that, probably 6 to 8 of these will be coming on as full partners in the next year. So let's start up here at the 2-year transfer partners. What you're seeing is the logo for the college. And I'm just going to click on one. I'll click on Mountain Gateway Community College. This brings up usually a picture of the college. I feel like I want to go back to college. There's so many pretty pictures on here. It will tell you information. Where are they located? In some cases, colleges that have multiple campuses might list the towns or cities that they're located in. And then there's a basic description that the college has offered. It may or may not give a lot of information, but at least help you understand who they are. Right up on the upper left-hand side is a pink facts tag. And if you click on that, it opens it to give some quick information. What is the campus setting? Are they rural, suburban, town, city? Some students want to go to a rural college. They don't want a big city feel. Although I can tell you, my sister, having grown up in a rural place, wanted to get as big as possible and went to college in Boston. So there is a reason for having that listed, because some students want that choice. There is a little tiny Google map to show you where the college is located. And if you click on that, it does open to a larger Google map. This is helpful to know where in Virginia something is located. The institution type, saying that this is a public 2-year college. Institution colors, there's our blue and white. They are also accredited by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges. I think you're going to find all of them in Virginia have that accreditation. Maybe we're thinking big and we'll grow. The institution mascot is listed there. The net price calculator that you're probably all familiar with is there. And then I really like these next two things, total enrollment. So if somebody doesn't want a big 20,000 student college, seeing that the undergraduate population is only 1,100 might be very attractive to this student. And the average class size. Certainly, if you want that personalized experience, you want that small class size. So back on the main page, we've got what we call an accordion. So these are a bunch of drop-down items. And we filter, or we start by asking a student to identify whether they are a transfer student or if they're a first-time in college student. Now, while this is called Transfer Virginia, and we are primarily aiming for to help transfer students, we know that that move from high school to their first college, whether that's community college or 4-year, may actually include some necessary transfer information because they might have taken AP exams or dual enrollment courses. So we want to be aware of that when we're talking with high school students. So I'm going to click on first time in college student, and I'll be able to tell you and show you what some of the different aspects are here. Every college that is listed as a partner or as a future partner has this same page. And what's really nice about this, instead of going out to the individual college websites, you're coming to one website and you're going to the same place for the same information each time. So under the academics tag, we have what are called cards. And in this case, we have the freshman definition, in this case, completed less than 12 academic credits. The same definition is going to appear under the transfer students for what is a transfer student definition at this college or university. And so it might be any student transferring in previous college credits. It might be that you need to not have completed more than, or have completed more than 24 credits. So that definition will be under the transfer student. The college is telling you, offering you some information about them to see if this is the right fit. So this is kind of like that pink pull-out menu, but they're saying they have small class sizes, personal service, innovative programs with competitive prices. Super. And when is your catalog year determined? So there's good information on these cards about the academics. Each college also has admissions and financial aid cards. So this will always include a link to the application fee. what is really important is whether tests, essays, interviews, transcripts, letter of recommendation, are those items required for application? Are they required just for first-time students or required for transfer students? And so this will definitely vary between the VCCS for sure and four-year universities, but even across the four-year universities, there are different requirements. And so this is what the college has said is required. And a link to financial aid, always important, and important dates. So here we only have showing for this college the financial aid deadlines, but you might also see application deadlines or priority application deadlines. Explore our majors. This is super helpful. What you can expect to see here is the URL link to the college's website for their nursing and healthcare programs or their business school, something like that. This takes the student directly to the website for the college. You're also going to see that information is available in the portal, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Special transfer opportunities. This is a great place to see if not just guaranteed admission and not guaranteed admission agreements, but if there is a co-enrollment agreement between a community college and a university. If there is some sort of special tuition program. And in fact, I think we're going to see one of those come on board this fall. So these are additional cards that are unique to this college and usually offering some sort of partnership with a four-year university. Academic options are how the courses can be taught or how a program is available. So in this case, having the bold purple cards with the green check mark means that something is available. So for example, online degrees are available or weekend and evening courses are available. They participate and have some sort of high school dual enrollment program. And they have some sort of guaranteed admissions agreements with four-year universities. Campus services and engagement, and again, the purple means that yes, they have it. Here you see the example of the grayed out version where something, they don't have that particular item. So for example, this college does have some sort of Office of Disability Services. It may be named something different. That is a general category across the colleges and universities. But they don't have campus housing, for example. So this may determine if a student is interested. I really need campus housing and I prefer to live on campus. Well, then this isn't the college for you, or it's certainly something that I would follow up with a college advisor. Military friendly. If your student is either prior military or perhaps a dependent of a military member, you can see through here that they do offer credit for military experience, and they do have a dedicated point of contact for military, and they have GI Bill and tuition assistance so that a dependent could use the GI Bill of their parents if that's what they want to do, or the military member themselves has access to that tuition assistance or GI Bill. And then finally, helpful links. All colleges and universities are going to have a link to their course catalog. They will have a link to their Chev College profile and a link to the Chev financial aid programs. And then each college has the ability to put up their own 2 helpful links. And this one has put up a link to their student activities and resources. I'm not exactly sure what their resources are, but other things that I see frequently are virtual tours, whether it's by drone or someone walking through the buildings. It's a great way to learn about colleges. They may highlight a particular program. There might be a new business school that they want to show off. So by all means, take a look at those additional 2 helpful links. I do just want to bounce up and show a little bit about the transfer students, how they differ. Here's the transfer definition, again with the college fit. What's very important here, what does this college do for students who have completed an associate degree? And then separately, what happens if that associate degree was completed while the student was in high school? And I think we're seeing more and more of those every day, but there are some colleges that will take that associate degree and immediately make the student a junior. But there are other universities that say, we want you to have X number of college credits after high school completion. And so this area is where a transfer student can look to see if they fall into one of those categories, how will that degree transfer? The transfer student catalog year is important. This is showing, this is a community college example. So they're going to consider the student based on the year of the admission to the community college. Some universities will consider the catalog year the freshman year when the student started at the community college, so before they transfer. This college accepts credit for prior learning. I think it's pretty standard, although I have seen a few examples where something other than a C is evaluated for transfer credit. In this case, the community college offers the UCGS and passport programs to meet general education requirements. On the four-year universities, you'll see whether the 4 years accept the UCGS and passport, and across the state of Virginia, most of them do. And then let me just see if anything is different here. Transfer admission and transfer financial aid is really what's different on this page. And then the rest of the drop downs will be the same. So by using this information, a student can really compare what is unique about this student. Do they have some of those college credits already? Or are they in a community college right now and they're looking for a 4-year transfer opportunity? Looking through here, they can find the colleges and where they are in the state of Virginia, what their size is, how they transfer in that associate degree, things like that. And we've hit the 20-minute mark, but I'm going to just quickly show you the next step that I really like. And along the top yellow bar again, next to the transfer partners link, is the catalog search. And if you click on catalog search, it defaults to opening degree programs, but courses is also an option there. This particular page, when it opens, shows all of the degree programs for all of the colleges. Don't scroll. You'll be scrolling for hours. What I would encourage you to do is use the left-hand side and filter those results by what is of interest to you or the student. So if you only want to see programs at a particular college, you can see all the colleges that participate here. These are the colleges that have their programs loaded, so only the full partners. But if you click on a particular college, now you see I clicked on Mountain Empire and you only see the Mountain Empire programs. You could click on just the awards. Let me actually take off that filter so that you see all of the awards. Oops. There's the list of awards. Only about half of the community colleges have their UCGS certificates loaded in right now. The rest will be coming this fall. So then you'll see 23 of those. But you can click on just, associate degrees and just see all the associate degrees. Transfer degree, I don't know if that's the best filter. That is showing primarily associate degrees in science or associate degree of arts and science. There are a handful of associate degree of applied science that won't be considered transfer degrees, and yet they are transferable to usually applied bachelor's degrees. And there are a few of those transfer opportunities in the state. We have something called Career Cluster. So if a student is really interested in law, public safety, corrections, and security, you could click on that and see the 116 programs that fall under that career cluster. And there might be some things that the student hasn't thought about. We can search by delivery mode. This might not necessarily be for the freshman student or the traditional transfer student, but certainly we are encouraging adult students who might have gotten an associate degree years ago and want to go back to college, take a look at Transfer Virginia. And maybe they're working full-time, so they only want an online degree. You can click online and only see the programs that are offered to be completely finished online. I'm going to let you explore further on your own. When you click on a particular degree, you will see the description and then a lot of program detail below that, including where the degree might transfer to and what careers might come out of that, might come out of getting this particular degree. I find that very helpful for students who are like, yeah, I really like biology, but what can I do with it? Take a look through those biology programs and find out what careers can come out of a biology degree. So I am going to stop the recording here, and I thank you all for joining, and I'm now going to open it up for questions.